Right then, we are back. Some more of the Manchester United career mode. We're going from October to the end of the year this episode. And first of all, we have scouts and youth and all that sort of good stuff. Sam Mitchell, not good enough. Harrison Jackson, 74 to 94, great. URS 82 to 92, that's good as well. Jordan Hughes, 81 to 94, that's good. Cedric Voss, you are gone. Oscar Allen, 77 to 94. Felix Avila, 73 to 91. Taylor Alexander, 72 to 92. Victor Manuel, 76 to 94. Manuel Navarro, 74 to 90. And Eliseo Carrizo, you're not good enough either. Need to make sure we're keeping the ones that are supposed to be leveling up. That's important. And the last set of scouts from here. Right, finally we do find someone in Morocco half decent. I know I've said before, and I'm sure I've read in lots of places, that it doesn't matter where you scout, you've got the same chance of getting better players than anywhere else. However, I've noticed if you do scout some of the bigger nations, you do get much better players. Right, so you're a no, you're a no. Reece Rose is a no. Oscar Mason is a yeah. I think I'll take all of those then. Oscar Mason, Charlie Baker, and Archie Mitchell. Right, last and not least, we have Spain. I think this is the end of this one. We're going to take you because you could be quite high rated, actually. We'll definitely take Vasco Granero. And we'll get rid of you. Okay. Two more players loaned out then. LaCroix and Quinn, but of course they won't go out until January. And we need to sort out our academy. We're doing really well with the managerial rating. We're flying up to this year. That's because we're concentrating quite a bit on doing some of the missions. And where we're going to send them off to next then? We're going to go to Germany? Why not? Let's have 3 months in Germany. And then you, my friend, you're off to Brazil. Go find us a stud in Brazilian. Boom, there we go. Right, so that is that done. And we're doing pretty well here at the moment. Burnley up. We've had 7 wins out of 7 so far in the league. Only Liverpool and Spurs have done the same thing. More players going out on international duty. Brendan Rafferty has been called up by Ireland finally. Nico Anton has been called up by Finland as well. That's nice. And of course the trainer scouting networks have been set up as well. Right, so Burnley it is. What squad do we have set up for this one? We have, wow, Havertz is a 91 now. That's insane. Anyone else been leveled up this month? Fatty's up to a 79, Martial up to 88, Rodri up to an 85, Konate up to an 83, so you're going to take up Makana's place on the bench, I think. Rafferty's up to a 72 as well. It's been a pretty good one this month, actually. A lot of players been leveled up, which is nice. Anton's up to a 68. I'm sure we only got him up to a 65 last season via the training, so I'm pretty happy with that as well. Right, so let's push forward. Should be a win against Burnley, to be honest with you. It's a 2-0 win. Goal for Sancho, goal for Rashford. Fernandez got sent off with the 2 yellow cards. So he'll be suspended for the next game. And we are the only team to have won 8 games out of 8. Nice. Right, of course, remember we're doing this lot of training because we're trying to complete the mission to get 5 players with 75 plus potentials up by 10 stat points. That's why we're training those guys. That's a big old international break here, isn't there? So we can do another bit of training. Boom, that's Hughes up to a 64. We know he's got a good potential, Hughes, as well, actually. So getting him up higher now is actually pretty good. Yeah, so we're top of the table now by 2 clear points over Spurs. And next up we have Liverpool. So we need to obviously have a strong team out for this one. We already have our strongest team set up. We don't because we have the suspension to Fernandez for 1 game because of the sending off. Okay. Not an ideal game for that to happen, but we do have 83 rated Tonali on the bench. That's not a major issue. So we're going to bring on... Let's bring on Guedes onto the bench. Wonder if I could actually, instead of playing Tonali... Oh, maybe I couldn't actually. I was going to say, could I play Havertz further back? Nah, Havertz doesn't really play there. He plays right mid and centre attacking mid, so he's perfect where he is. Tonali's good though, 83 rated's not bad at all. Obviously, we're going to try and get him leveled up as quickly as we can, because I think he's eventually going to take Fernandez's place, because Fernandez seems to be stuck at 88 now, which is a fantastic player, don't get me wrong, but it's not good enough for us. It's a 1-1 draw. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's not terrible. At least Liverpool are not going to catch us up on points. That's the main thing. Let's continue boosting these guys up. So the one thing with this is we can't release any of these players now because we need them to go up by 10 stat points this season. So those 5 are going to have to stay with us, I think. So Sevilla, they're the strongest team apart from us in the group. So I'm going to keep to the same formation, actually. We're going to keep with Tonali in there as well. We're going to give him this game. Then after this, we should be able to potentially play our second team in some of these games. It's a 2-1 win. Goals for Sancho and Dembele. Okay, Rashford's happy with the amount of game time he's getting. Now we've got Chelsea as well. We're equal top with Spurs now. And 1 point ahead of Manchester City. So Chelsea, this is an important game for us. So Tonali's going to come back onto the bench. And we're going to bring... what's his name? You know his name. Fernandez back on as well. Dembele seems to have got a bit stuck on 88 as well. So maybe Rodrigo, who is up by a couple of points this season already, could catch him up and take his place. So I think Rodrigo and Tonali are the two that are really trying to force their hand. And Martial up to an 88 as well, only 1 point under. I say Martial's up to the same stat now as Dembele. So maybe Martial can play a couple of games at left wing coming up as well, just to keep him happy. The only problem is he's our only reserve striker at the moment on the bench. 2-0 win. Fernandez and Delete with the goals over Chelsea. And next it's Forest in the EFL Cup. We'll continue training these bad boys. That's Manuel up to an 63. That's good. Suspension over. I can't remember who it was. It was suspended, to be honest with you, but either way. Let's go for Team 2 in this one, which is looking pretty good. Against Forest. Should be a win. It is 3-0. Tonali, Fati and Havertz off the bench with the goals. That's another round we are through. Next up, Aston Villa in the league. Loan offer for Anton from Sheffield United. I'm going to accept. I want him to play a lot because I know he has a massive potential. So I am going to accept that one. He's got a potential of over 90, I believe. Aston Villa is the next game then. So we're going to go with this formation. However, we're going to bring Anthony Martial in at left wing. Okay, we don't have any strikers on the bench now, though, do we? That's the only problem. But I feel like I'm going to give Martial a couple of games just to see if we can boost him up over over an 88. Then all of a sudden he should take that position full time over Dembele. Then maybe we might have to bring in another striker then. It's a 4-0 win against Villa. Goals for Martial, 2 for Sancho, 1 for Delete, and wow, okay. So De Gea picked up an injury, and we brought on Rodrigo in goal for the last half an hour, and Villa still couldn't score. Okay. Okay, this could be a trouble. This could be a trouble. This could be a trouble. How long is De Gea going to be out injured for? This could be a problem if it's going to be a long-term injury. 6 weeks. Oh, bugger. Okay, 6 weeks for De Gea. And we do have 69 is our highest rated goalkeeper. Mariani, this is your chance to shine, my friend. 69 rated, though, is not good. This could destroy our season, this. I mean, it's my own fault for letting Henderson go, don't get me wrong, but this could be a big problem for us. Right. Anton's been loaned out, or he will do in January. Right, Academy update. Harrison Jackson, 76-94. You're 83 to 94, actually. You're not too bad at all, are you? 81 to 94, 84 to 90, 77 to 94, 68 to 84. Taylor Alexander, you're terrible. Let's get rid of you. 77 to 94, 70 to 90. You're gone. We're not trading you either. I will keep you, actually. Victor Manuel, 82 to 94, which is good. 77 to 94. I think you're one of the ones we're training, so I can't get rid of you. I don't think you are, actually. No, it's Manuel. Oh, it's him we're training. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna get rid of you, and I'm gonna get rid of you as. Oh no! Who am I supposed to get rid of then? Because it's you, Navarro, isn't it? Okay, let's get rid of Navarro. And then I'll start after train, I suppose, Vasco Granero instead. Right. Brazil, Diego Neves. No. We'll continue scouting you. Dennis Moraes will take. Leandro Castro will take. Miguel Cruz will take. See just how much better it is. We got more players in one scouting in Brazil than we did the entire of Morocco. Right, Simon Schickel. Dennis Lang. Albert Schultz. Yes, please. We'll continue scouting you. Hints. And we'll take Michael Raffman as well. Excellent. Okay, and then finally we've got a little bit of England. Right, Henry Carter, 60 to 90. Okay, we'll continue scouting both of you, but I don't think either are going to be good enough, to be honest. You two are definitely not. We'll continue scouting you as well. And you're not. So England wasn't too good this month, but some really good ones there from Brazil and Germany. So if we have a look then at the academy, we'll see who it is we want to start training then. So we could train you. Is anyone who's guaranteed to be really high and that we're not really training? So there's the left back there, Vasco Granero. And Leandro Castro, probably the best two to do with, but we'll see how we get on. We're going to play our strongest team because we do have a weaker goalkeeper in. We're just going to hope that we don't have any massively difficult games over the next few months, I suppose. And we can get away with it. I'm sure the goalkeeper's going to level up quite quickly now as well. Wan-Bissaka's up to an 88, which I believe is his potential. So I don't think he's going to go higher than that, but I think 88 is pretty damn high. Dembele, look at that. As soon as I start moaning about him, he gets an upgrade. He's up to an 89. Tonali up to an 84 as well. So Tonali is greatly catching up Fernandez now. He's going to make that position his sooner or later. Right, so let's get this game underway with Mariani and in goal. It could be a risky one. We only beat them 2-1 away from home. We lost 1-0. Oh, wow, okay. It's not good. It's in the Champions League, though. It's not terrible because I think we're already in quite a strong position. In the league, though, West Bromwich Albion. Let's see how well we're getting. International duty, that's good for us because it will give De Gea more chance to rest and recuperate. West Brom have lost their last 3 games against Man City, Watford and Bournemouth. And we beat them 3-0. 2 goals from Sancho, 1 from Havertz. Excellent, I'll take that. I will take that. Okay. Yeah, so I have sacked one of the players. Okay. I thought I had. So left back, we've got the other left back now who we know is going to good potential. Is it Granero? Vasco Granero? Yep. We know you've got a potential of pretty good. So let's start training you up instead. Okay. Manuel goes up to a 64. So we just know we've got to keep these 5 players just to keep the board out. But that's where we haven't actually got to finish the mission, have we? We've just literally got to get pretty high in the percentages. Oh, look at this. Nice time off. International break, fantastic. Then all the way to a Sheffield United game. Right, loan offer for Hughes. Liam Hughes would accept that. Be interesting. I'll have a look at a minute and see how our lone players are getting on. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? I went too far. So we're going to stick with the strongest team once again. And it's a 2-0 win. Goals for Havertz and Ousmane Dembele. Excellent. Let's get the training in. It's not ideal, but we are leveling a few people up. We should have just got some really, really crap players and just did them, shouldn't we, really? I didn't need to click on that. So we need a win here, really, to guarantee ourselves qualification. Is that correct? I think so. No, maybe not. Oh, yeah, this will guarantee it, I think. So again, we're going to stick with our strongest side because we need to with the goalkeeper situation the way it is. It's a 4-1 win. Goals from Grimaldo, Havertz, Sancho and Ousmane Dembele. Hughes is loaned out now, a game against Spurs. This is a massive game against Spurs now. I mean, I do... Oh, I've lost 2 of our players that were on being scouted. Okay. I do have that rule where I'm allowed to play 1 game per season, but I think this is pretty early in the season to do that. It would be a massive game because it would give us a 5-point gap over Spurs, but I think I'm going to save it for later on the season. Yeah, I think I'm going to save it for later on the season. So this is our strongest side still. Let me just check that De Gea is not back yet. I don't think he is. He would have been... No. He's 92 rated now, though. Okay. And Fatty's 79 now as well. This is a massive, massive game for us. Massive. Please, come on, get the win. Get the win. Get the win. Oh, we lost 3-1. Goal from Dembele. It was always going to be tricky. Having a 69 rated goalkeeper rather than a 92 rated goalkeeper, but... We've still got the rest of the season to catch them up. That's the main thing. They're already 1 point ahead of us. And is that De Gea returning now? It is. Okay, David De Gea has returned. However, I think we can get away with the Watford game. Don't want to risk it. Don't want to get injured again pretty quickly. Well, let's have a look and see. He's going to have the little plaster symbol next to him, isn't he? Yeah. Mariano is now up to a 70, which is nice. Obviously, that first team football did him well. Martial wants to play as well. Rashford's up to a 90 now as well. Wow, okay. Any other upgrades? Fernandez up to an 89 as well. After I've been moaned about him not progressing at all, he goes up to an 89. Okay, we're going to play with that. I think we'll play Konate in today as well. Why not? A game against Everton in a few days' time, so we need to make sure we've got a few fresh players as well. We've dropped down. Okay, we do have a game in hand. The game in hand will put us joint top with Man City. However, of course, Spurs, if they win their game in hand, will go top again by 1 point. Watford have lost the last 3 in a row. We make it 4 goals from Delete, Sancho and Martial. That's 2 injuries this season for De Gea. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? Everton upcoming next. And Spurs did win their game in hand. Oh, done a month already. Wow, okay. 77 to 91, Harrison Jackson. 82 to 94. 85 to 94, Jordan Hughes. 84 to 90, another goalkeeper. 77 to 91. 75 to 93. 82 to 94. 79 to 89. You were always dropping, weren't you? 82 to 94. 79 to 94. 85 to 94. Left back. That's a really good pull, that is. Marais, 70 to 90. You're not going to be good enough, I don't think, are you? 69 to 89. You're not going to be good enough. 77 to 94 is good. 66 to 86 is not good enough either. Okay. That's not bad. Let's check the scouting then, what we got this month. Chao Gomez, 67 to 87. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're a no-no. You're a no-no. You're a scout further, and you're a... Well, let's scout you further as well, actually. Now into Germany. Then we'll take you. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. We'll continue scouting, and you're a goner as well. Okay. Then finally England, which we have lost a couple of players we know about. So we'll take Carter 72 to 92. Okay. So you've gone already to Genoa. And you've gone already to whatever that says. Cameron Cooper's a no. Harrison is a no. It's a shame because I would like to take him just for his name. Max Wright, Lance Bell. And we'll continue scouting you. We'll take Connor Brown though because you could be pretty good. Okay. Okie dokie, right. So Everton next. De Gea is still not 100% though. I'm going to bring Upamecano in place of Delete. And I'm going to bring Fernandes in place of Pogba. I'm also going to bring in Dembele in place of Sancho. Just to mix things up a little bit. Allow a few players a bit of extra game time. It's not our strongest team, but it is a very strong team that should still beat Everton. They've not won the last 2 league games. And we get a win as well. Grimaldo, Fernandes and Havertz with the goals. Excelente. Right, and then we're going to continue doing this. Leveling these guys up. Hughes is up to a 66. We need to get up to a 70, so he's nearly actually complete, Hughes. I think we can bring him up into the main squad soon, and then we can use him for the other mission where we've got to get him to play so many games. So we have qualified, but Leverkusen are the team that are just below us in the group. I think I'm going to actually play the weaker side in this one. It's a risk, I know, but I just want to give them an opportunity to show what they can do. A loan offer for Moller from Spal. We'll let that go. I can't understand how some of these players, like Spal, are never going to use him, are they? Surely. I can't imagine they would. I mean, this team's still pretty strong. Still pretty strong. Let's see how they get on. They've won the last 3 games in the trot, Leverkusen. And we beat them 2-1 though with our weaker side. Goals from Pedri and Havertz from the bench. And that has given some other guys an opportunity to show what they can do. And now we go back to our strongest side for the game against Brighton. Right. So we're going to bring Sancho back in. Jimenez back in. Pogba back in. And then where is Delete? Place of Konate, but Upamecano and Konate will swap because Konate's an 83, Upamecano's in an 82. So is that everyone? I think so. We just want to switch Dembele and Sancho just to put them in their strongest positions. That should do it. Right, so we're going to push forward a couple of days. We're still joint second alongside Man City. 1 point beneath Spurs. So let's get into this game. It's a 3-0 win. Goals from Pogba, Sancho and Rashford. Not using many substitutes recently, I've noticed. One of it's because the substitutes are not in as good position as the actual players on the pitch. They're a bit knackered from the Champions League game, maybe. Well, that's more training done. How close are we to doing this mission now, then? We are still... Obviously, we're still a distance away, don't get me wrong, but... must be getting closer. We're halfway there, apparently. Oh. News to me. What other news do we have, then? Match reschedule, that's Champions League-wise. 27.5 million for getting to the Champions League knockout stages, and Tonali has picked up a suspension for too many yellow cards. Okay, Watford then in the quarterfinals of the EFL Cup. And Tonali can't play. So we're going to play the second squad again. We've had a loan offer for Vasco Guedes. Who we know has got a really high potential of 92 to 94. He's going to be a big player for us. Let's get him loaned out. Right, Watford. Team 2. Oh, but this doesn't count with the suspension then, apparently. Oh, that's good then. We beat them 3-0 in the league recently. Can we beat them with our second team in the Carabao Cup quarter-final? We can. 2 goals from Fatty gives us the win. 2-0. We're into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Of course, we won the competition last year. This year, we are looking to defend our trophy. And we are currently joint top of the table alongside Manchester City. Spurs obviously lost a game. Oh, this is very tight at the top now. Newcastle United await. Guedes rejected the loan move. Okay, it's fine. Let's go back for our strongest side. Against Newcastle, we could do with a win here. 2-0, Havertz and Sancho with the goals. Lovely jubbly. Right, how are we looking? Let's do some more training. Hughes is up to a 66 already. Pushed him towards that 67 mark. Takes a bit longer now. Leicester City away. We've actually pulled further away from Liverpool and Spurs. Spurs are dropping out a little bit now. It's between us and Man City, both 4 points ahead of Liverpool and Spurs now. Leicester City, big game here. They haven't won in their last 3. We compound the agony for them. Goal for Fernandes, 1 for Rashford, 2 for Kai Havertz. And we are looking pretty good here. Oh my god, that big game against Man City on the 29th. That's huge. That is huge. Okay. Let's protect a couple then. Let's bring on Martial and Rodrigo. And then let's put Pogba off for Tonali. And we still need to win this game. De Gea's up to a 92 now. Yeah, we still need to win this game. But the Man City game in a few days' time is huge for us. Absolutely huge. Martial wants to play this game. That's absolutely fine by me. 2-1 win. 1 for Havertz, 1 for Grimaldo. And the big game against Manchester City is here. Huge game against Manchester City. That's Alan up to a 61. Alan! Alan! Up to a 61, that's good. Right, so this is massive now. Absolutely massive. Rodrigo out. Dembele in. Rashford in. Martial out. Tonali out. Pogba in. This is huge. This match is absolutely huge at this point in time. This will define which of the 2 teams goes top. Clear. Victor Manuel is wanting to end his contract. Okay, Guedes rejected. Moller's been loaned out. I'm going to leave Victor Manuel in until the next video, I think. Because I want to see how good he's going to be. It doesn't really matter, does it? Where is he? Am I allowed to bring him up if I'm training him? I mean, he is good enough. Let's just bring him up. Okay, he is good enough. 65 rated right back. Let's bring him in. Okay. Man City. I should have done the press conference for this one. They've won 3 in a row. We've won 3 in a row. Who's going to win the 4th? Yes! Get in! Get the hell in. Pogba, Sancho and Rashford with the goals. That puts us top of the table by 3 clear points. This could be the season we win the Premiership, ladies and gentlemen. It could be that one. But that was a way to end the video, wasn't it? Because now, have we got Burnley in the Carabao Cup as well? We've got Burnley in the FA Cup and Burnley in the Carabao Cup. Right, so now we're going to end the video right here. We're going to come back in a few days' time and we're going to do the first 3 months of 2022. It's a big one. We're top of the table by 3 clear points. We are in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. We're in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. We're in the knockout stages of the Champions League. It is all go at this point in time. So join us next time. Bye.